All right, guys, we are back. We are back. Okay, so getting into the story on how I got these headphones for essentially $30 USD after shipping. I got these on eBay. So it's actually it's such a fun story. So I would like to say that I'm like a pretty avid like eBay user, and like I like to collect like like pretty like unique things, like for example like the old Pokemon games, Pokemon cards. Like so I do go on eBay from time to time because it's sometimes is my serotonin boost for the day. So I remember one day I hopped on eBay, and I was like, dude, it'd be really useful if I had wireless headphones. So I took a look at Best Buy and Amazon, and these headphones go for about like $300 to $400 for the more modern models. This is Generation 4. So this is the last release before the most modern release. So but the modern A50s go for around like $300 to $400, which is crazy. It's very expensive, and I'm like streaming pays, but it doesn't pay that much, that where I can justify dropping $400 on a pair of headphones. So like I do what I do, and I'm trying to find the best deal that I possibly can. So I go on eBay, which is what I typically do. If there's an option for me to buy on eBay, I will. So I'm taking a look, and everybody's selling for like $200-$300. I'm like, oh, not bad. I might pull the trigger. Like, I am saving like a couple of $100 if I do end up getting it secondhand. But there's one thing there was one post that really piqued my interest. It was a bid. It was a bid. And so of course, the bid was $1. $1 for these headphones. And I'm like, that's kind of like, like if I can get these headphones for like two, like, if I bid $1 or $2, dude, I can get a headphone for $2. But there was a catch to it. And so I read the description, and they're saying, so there is a reason why it is listed for $1, and it's because they don't work. And I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, makes sense. So I closed the app, and I'm like, whatever, right? And the reason why it didn't work is because it didn't charge. But then I said, you know what? Like, I'm like $1. That thought like was kind of like crawling through my head the entire day, and I was like, oh, like what's the most I can lose here? Like, I like to think that I'm like like I'm very handy, and I'm very tech oriented. So I'm like, well, like how hard would it be to like replace a battery or work on the headphones to kind of patch it up to save myself a crap ton of money for a brand new pair of headphones. So the guy did not like, he used it for like maybe like a week, and he said that it stopped working after that. The headphones are about like a week old, and he said that it stopped working, and he's not handy. He's not the type of guy who like digs into tech to try to fix it. Fortunately for me, when I worked at Geek Squad, I did that a lot. Like, especially when it came to, of course, when it came to computers, I always had to open things up, laptops. Like, sometimes I had the weird like job of like opening up a phone and all that stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Like, my confidence is high when it comes to understanding like the little components that make little devices work. So I was like, you know what? Bid $2. Let's go. This guy outbids me by 50 cents. LeooKnightus is better than Bart. Facts. Whoever made that account, that's valid, dude. Your account might get banned because you're probably an alt, but that's valid. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. But so this guy starts outbidding me by 50 cents, and I'm like, what? Like me with like, I'm just kind of like, dude, like you're really gonna outbid me right now? Boom, $5. Yeah, I throw $5 on my, how do you like that? And then he goes like another like 50 cents or something like that. Like he's doing increments of 50 cents. And I'm like, nah. $10. And instantly he goes 50 cents up. And I'm like, I see what you're doing, dude. I see what you're doing. So I go from 10, so it goes from $10 from my bid to 10.50 from their bid. Then I'm like, you know what? $20. Let's freaking go. 20 Canadian dollars. Let's freaking go. He outbids me by 50 cents, and then I'm like, kind of like, man, I'm really skyrocketing this price right now for a headphone that I don't even know works or not. So then I go like $22. Like, I increased a bit by like $2. I'm like, whatever. And the dude gave up. Like, I was looking at my phone for like an hour. Like, I kept refreshing it. He didn't outbid me, because remember the previous bids, he bidded he bidded like instantly. As soon as I bid it, he bid it. He outbid me instantly. But I bid it $22, and there was no outbids after that. And this was with 4 days left on the listing. So I was like, okay, I will sleep on it. We'll see if somebody outbids me, whatever. Dude, 4 days go by, nobody outbids me. I'm like, what? And then I get the notification. I wake up one day, I get the notification. You won the bid for the headphones. So I only paid $22 for the headphones itself and an additional $20 Canadian for shipping, like $25 for shipping. Dude, that's a freaking steal. He gave me the box, dude. He gave me the box. It's like literally in pristine condition. Everything was like brand new. So I paid like $50 after taxes for a brand new pair of headphones. But we didn't know if it worked yet, right? I mean, obviously if I'm using it right now, obviously it works. Right? Remember, these headphones are valued at like 400 Canadian dollars. So once I get it in like a week later, and I'm like, wow, that's fast. That's really, really fast, especially when it comes to like eBay shipping. So I was shocked. I get it in. This was like 2 days ago. I get it in, and I'm like, all right, let's get to work. So I try it out. It was actually working, and I'm like, But then I noticed he was right. The charge never went up from 1%, meaning that these wireless headphones are useless, right? Because wireless headphones, the main reason why you want them, so you can do this. So you can walk around your room, and you're not tethered to your computer. Like you can walk around. I can go use the washroom if I want to. I can go grab a snack, and I can still hear. So of course, it being like only 1%, dude, I'm yapping so freaking hard right now. I didn't even have any caffeine, but going up from 1%, I'm like, all right, so there's clearly an issue. Let's get down to it, and let's figure out what the issue is. I find this tutorial, and it's a very, very easy fix. Apparently, you just needed to reconnect the cable. Well, this dude said that he had same issue as me, and he said all he had to do was reconnect the cable of the connection from the battery to the headset itself. And I was like, oh, easy. Open it up, do just that, put on the charger, it starts charging. And that's a story about how I got my pretty much brand new pair of headphones for literally dirt cheap. Reuse. The moral of the story: reduce, reuse, and recycle, guys. There's nothing wrong with getting stuff secondhand, no matter how much money you make. Save the environment. Hey, Leo, anything happened when I was gone? Dude, I was just yapping for literally 10 minutes, dude. I was just yapping for 10 minutes. I don't think anything happened. I was just talking about my headphones, dude. I don't know if anybody enjoyed that story or if anybody even listened to that, but I'm quite passionate about it. I love like eBay hunting. Whether it's for Pokemon cards, for Pokemon games, for like just different unique things that you can't normally get online for the price. Great story, thank you. I might actually segment that. I was really passionate about that.